Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, really elevate your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man, it's Avant. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally pulled down, but not before, moving the chains for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Gets it to the back. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Movement here from the tight end. The hand to the running back.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Washington State Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver.
All kinds of running room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Cougars moving quickly to the line.
Players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Church. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Off the RPO complete. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll pull it down. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Washington State lines up quickly.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here on 2nd and short. They're going to throw it again. He's right on target. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. It'll be a draw. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for... Reads it, fires complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the ref. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. To the air, it's Avant. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Handoff from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Moving out of the pocket. He fires it out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The Cougars are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Back to throw, it's Church. Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air, it's Avant. Finds a spot in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much by the fourth quarter.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Looking to throw on second down. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give on the inside. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw, it's Church. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Dropping back, it's Church. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Turns it loose. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lee.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Mayo. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the Chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 38 to Tulane. Just another week of college football.
Those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The inside handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push.
Looking deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to throw. It's Avant. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The aerial assault continues. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Snags it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Now on the option. Quick toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A first down for the offense.
42, Spider. 4, check.
From the gun, the running back has it. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to pass. It's Church. Got the back over the middle. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They keep attacking through the air. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not. Pick up and a first down for this offense. Now we'll hang on here. The look thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
Ready.
Washington State going back to work on first down. He wants to throw, trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
It's complete. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Coming after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The give out of the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making